Here we are at the start of a week of prayer for the Newland Christian Trust. You may be familiar with the work of the Trust or wondering what on earth it's all about. The Newland Christian Trust was set up in 2003 by St. John's to help us fund gospel work and workers for the parish and beyond. It is a registered charity in its own right, and the financial independence it has from the Church of England is beneficial in providing us with a flexible and efficient way of handling donations and for making grants for its income to meet the aims of funding Bible-based ministry within our parish. The Trust, also known as the NCT, owns and runs the Newland Christian Centre, which provides the church with much-needed meeting facilities, as well as allowing community use. The NCT is run by trustees from our congregation, who oversee the direction and administration. Its chairman is Viv Whitton. Having the Trust to support ministry like this has brought huge benefits, especially enabling more workers to be funded, which in turn has enabled us to start and sustain many initiatives that would simply not be possible without it. Lee McMunn is a key member of the team, being both minister at Riverside and St. Faith's and coordinating evangelism across the parish.
My friend invited me along to the identity course run by Lee. I heard the gospel clearly for the first time on the course, and as a result committed my life to Christ. Becoming a Christian has completely changed my life.
The Trust also funds Heather Payne, our children's and families worker. The security of the stable funding of this role by the Trust has enabled the work among children to thrive and grow.
Yeah, my Poppy loves explorers. She really enjoys the craft activities, and she always comes back on a Wednesday and tells us a little bit about what they've been learning, which is great.
Jeff Waring is also funded by the Trust, facilitating the church through technology and publicity skills, as well as ministry among senior members.
Hi Joan, how are you?
Not too bad, thank you. Well, I find it very useful for me because I can't get out an awful lot, and it gives me the opportunity of meeting up with the people from the church, getting to know them better, and we also get a really good variety of speakers, which encourages us.
Jake, our Community Action Minister, has also been part funded by the Trust. One of the great benefits of the Trust is that it gives grants which allow us to have ministry trainees, some of whom are able to bring their own support from outside our congregation, which is channeled through the Trust. The Trust subsidises them on the Yorkshire training course, which is part of their formal training. Let's hear from them.
It's a great pleasure being involved in the ministry in St. John's, especially Polish Bible studies and English classes, when we can help people in a practical way, but also we can share our faith with them, which is amazing.
It's been an amazing year and a half being a ministry trainee at St. John's, and I've learnt a lot in that time. I've met a lot of awesome people, and I've been able to be a part of this ministry here, Globe Cafe. There are 2,000 international students on campus, and Globe provides a friendly and informal window of engagement for us as God's people to speak and live out the gospel.
As a ministry trainee, I am able to set aside time to meet with students, to pray and to study. I know for me, when I was a student, this was hugely beneficial to my walk with God.
It's been great to be a part of the Growing Kids work at Riverside this year, going into Parkston School and teaching the children there about Jesus, as well as helping those who already have a relationship with him to grow in their faith. It's also been a really good opportunity for me to deepen my own faith by further study at Yorkshire Training.
The three big themes that I've picked up from being here for 3 years, one of them is breadth. The breadth of opportunities that I've had to work with children and youth, students, seniors, all kinds of people in outreach and also working with the church family. Also depth in terms of obviously getting deep into God's word, being deeply embedded in his church family, and being able to watch the leaders of the church for 3 years and engage with how that works, how you lead a church, all sorts of issues to do with that. And also the scope of things, being able to be right on the ground in the nitty-gritty of church family life, involved in all sorts of little bits and pieces, right up to thinking about the big picture of what we're doing, where we're going, and how you run a church.
The Newland Christian Centre has given St. John's a greater presence in the community, providing a safe meeting place for outreach activities, such as our free English classes, as well as for many of our regular groups. Throughout the week, we'll be praying for all the gospel ministries and individuals related to the work of the Trust. Can I encourage you to take a prayer booklet and be praying at home? but also urge you to make the time to come and pray for this vital work together at one or more of the various meetings in this special week.